If you take a fish out of water, does he drown? I don't know what the right term for it is. If he chokes to death on the air, does that mean he drowns? Or does he breathe? Anyway, if you take a fish out of water, he dies, right? A fish out of water dies. If you take a squirrel and put him under the water, he dies. If you take an animal out of his natural environment, he dies. What happens when you take man or mankind out of his natural environment? He dies. Well, what do I mean? What is man's natural environment? In him we live and move and have our being. Our natural environment is God himself. We were made in his image, in his likeness, to be with him, to commune with him. And when we are separated from God, we die. That's what Paul is saying here. The mind set upon the flesh and not upon the spirit is death. It is a living, walking death. And he means that literally, that people are tending towards death. If they remove God from the equation of life, nothing makes sense. And they're proving it every day. Cultures are proving it. Let's kick God out of the public schools. Well, what happened then? Some good things, some bad things, mostly bad things. Man was created for communion with God. Adam was told in the garden, in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die, and he did. He experienced a living death in separation from God. So that's what Paul's saying. Their basic disposition is towards death, a living death. The mind of the flesh is death because it is separated from God.